Thank you for listening to another edition of MAEG Radio. I am your host, Nicholas Zimmerman, aka the Honorable Black Entrepreneur. Today's date is December 30th. Time is about 8:55 p.m. Location is Elmira Correctional Facility. Uh, just a couple of theories I want to share with you guys. Well, one theory and then uh, a theory and a fact, I should say. I want to share with you guys regarding the Robert L. Brooks murder that is sweeping the country right now. Not only just the country, but the entire world. First, I want you guys to know that in Elmira Correctional Facility, specifically in a special housing unit, which also houses the RRU unit, we have like a wall jack setup thing where we plug our headphones into a facility designated wall jack, and then we get to hear music, we get to hear news, and then one channel is designated specifically for movies. The channel for the news, not surprisingly, we only get Fox News. We don't get no other news station. So we have to rely on Fox News to give us our news. And as you already know, and as several federal judges has already ruled, Fox News is not real news. They should not, one federal judge went as far as to say Fox News should not even be regarded as a news station. They should be more regarded as like a comedy type station, something like Comedy Central. That's somewhere along the lines what the judge said after a thorough investigation of the host on Fox News. So I'm bringing that to your attention because we are being indoctrinated in a special housing unit in a Elmira Correctional Facility with only Fox News. As you know, Fox News keep their listeners in a bubble. They're only going to tell you what they want you to know. They will not tell you what the rest of the world is talking about on certain shows on Fox News, specifically Fox and Friends in the morning. So over the weekend, I heard about the killing of Robert L. Brooks, and I was waiting for the news to come on this morning, Monday, December 30th. And not surprisingly, they didn't have one conversation or even one word about the Robert L. Brooks murder. Perhaps you guys have a different station out there for Fox News, but the one I'm listening to and here, Fox and Friends, we didn't hear anything about it. And we're pretty pissed off about it. We wanted to get some updates about what happened, how did this take place, what's going on with the arrest of these people, and we heard nothing. And that's exactly what the Department of Corrections wants. As you move throughout the state of New York in these different special housing units or RRU units where we don't have access to TVs and we only have access to the facility TV stations, you're only going to get Fox News. They want to keep you indoctrinated. We're only listening to this one-sided type of Republican, type of MAGA supportive agenda. And they don't want you moving anywhere outside that bubble. So that's what we're dealing with right now. I did speak to a lieutenant about it this morning during rounds. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with that. This is why I'm making this recording, putting it out on my podcast, just to share the environment that we live in Elmira and throughout the state of New York. Another thing I want to bring to you guys' attention, and this is strictly theory on my part. As you already know, none of the officers have been charged in the Robert L. Brooks murder, although the murder is being seen around the world on videotape with audio, and it is blatant that this is first-degree murder. No question about it. If you wonder why they haven't been charged, here's my theory on that. And I believe my theory is supported by the facts. You have to keep something in mind. The defense for these officers will no doubt, no question about it, their defense will be that I was empowered to do this, that the system empowered and encouraged me to do this, that the system had a certain group of officers that they use as a beat-up squad to keep the prisoners in check, and that if anything happened in the prison, the prisoners will know that we will show up and we will show no mercy to the prisoners. So they allowed us to do this. They made me who I am. They turned me into this animal because There was no checks and balances of what I do, and they kept a certain group of us around to, uh, instill fear in the prison population. They have no other defense but that one at this point because the murder is right on videotape. There's no way they could justify what they did. So their only defense will be the system allowed me to do this. And in supporting that defense or pushing that theory forward, they will have to present evidence to the jury or to the judge. First, you got to get past the judge and even explain it to them why you have this defense or why he should allow this defense to go forward. And there's no question about it. The lawyers will start to dig into every grievance, every complaint, every lawsuit, every letter that was ever sent to Commissioner Monticello and Kathy Hochul and the Attorney General, and they would say, look at all these complaints about me. Look how they rubber stamp all these complaints. Look how they rubber stamp all the complaints about all officers. Look what they do. So all of this is going to connect to the Attorney General, to Hochul, to Monticello, to all of the higher ups that rubber stamp all the grievances for years, for the past 10, 15 years. All of this is going to connect to them. And the last thing they want is to look like they encourage or empower these officers, although that is the truth. And this will be a legal defense that they will put forward in the courtroom. And Letitia James and Kathy Hochul and Monticello do not want anything to do with that defense theory. So this is why you see these guys have not been charged yet. Everyone is sitting around thinking, if we do this, they're going to do that. If we do that, they're going to do this. This is the theory that's being thrown around right now. You can't claim that you're investigating this situation when all the facts are right before you in this videotape. There's no investigation here. You don't need to investigate anything. Everything happened right on videotape. You see blows to the head, blows to the chest, blows to the face. This is first-degree murder. You got more than enough evidence to put forth a first-degree murder charge to a jury. So this is why these guys have not been charged yet. And their union will put every dollar behind their defense team to make sure they beat this case on that theory, on that legal defense theory. This is the issue. This is what's going on right now. Monticello knows if you charge these guys, this is what they're going to bring out. And everything will come out. So this is where we're at right now with the case. If anybody can't see that theory, I don't know what's wrong with you. It is clear to me that that's the holdup. If you have some other information to share with me that might change my mind on this subject, I'm more than willing to hear it. You can leave comments right on this post. Please, I hope I'm wrong on this. I hope there's no big conspiracy theory going on as to why these guys are not charged. But I'm almost certain I'm 100% right on this issue. Thank you for listening, and I'll be posting more about this subject as the facts emerge.